When Silent Hill Townfall was announced, it was suggested that it would be a PS5 exclusive. And since then, there hasn't really been a lot of talk about it making its way to other platforms beyond the PC. However, watching the latest trailer, there's a detail that a lot of people probably missed that suggests that Silent Hill Townfall isn't going to be exclusive to PS5 for long. And we might see it on consoles like the Xbox a lot quicker than we realize. And I'm going to go over what that detail is and why I think that Silent Hill Townfall will be making its way to Xbox gamers in the near future. So let's take a look. Recently, Konami dropped a Silent Hill Townfall gameplay trailer, and it's actually a really great trailer. It shows a lot of the mechanics and some of the atmospheric horror elements of the game and some of the more disturbing things. Great trailer overall. It was a relatively long gameplay trailer as far as gameplay trailers are concerned. However, the specific detail in that trailer that I'm most interested in is at the very end, if you watch through the whole thing, there's like a PlayStation 5 advertisement. And on that advertisement, you see an asterisk, and that asterisk shows that this game is also coming to PC, but it also highlights that this is a timed exclusive for 6 months. Now, I'm emphasizing the 6 months portion for a particular reason. The Silent Hill 2 remake was listed as a timed exclusive for 12 months, and it pretty much was a full year before gamers of other platforms like the Xbox got a chance to really delve into that game. The fact that this is 6 months suggests to me a couple different things, and I'm going off of an implication because Konami hasn't actually released this data, but it suggests to me that Silent Hill 2 Remake did very well on other platforms. And so Konami is more motivated and negotiated down the timed exclusivity with Sony to get it out quicker onto other consoles, likely the Xbox Series X. I'm not going to make the assumption that this is going to come out for the Nintendo Switch 2. I'm not sure, but I am going to assume that this means that within 6 months, so pretty much shortly after launch, when I really look at it, we're going to see, likely in spring or summer of 2027, the release of Silent Hill Townfall on, ideally, the Xbox consoles. Now again, I want to emphasize, there's no direct statement saying that this means it's going to be on Xbox or even the Nintendo Switch 2 or other platforms, but realistically, those are the two dominant consoles on the market, and Konami does see the economic benefit to getting this out quicker for other consoles. So I would wager that Xbox is a sure bet, and potentially a Nintendo Switch 2 port may exist. I'm just speculating at this point, but based off of Konami's previous track record, we got Silent Hill F on the Xbox Series X. We also got the Silent Hill 2 remake last year on the Series X and Series S. So that suggests to me that this is going to be hitting the Xbox a lot quicker than we saw with Silent Hill 2, which again was on a 12-month cycle versus the 6-month cycle that we're seeing with the PS5. The one thing I do want to highlight though is I wonder what occurred that Konami didn't decide to release this concurrently. I kind of got the Silent Hill 2 remake thing because that was like a PlayStation classic, so I guess I felt like Sony was really trying to capitalize on the nostalgia of that game and really make sure that they secured that first. But Townfall to me is more part and parcel with like Silent Hill F, and I wonder what sort of deal that Konami had with Sony that made so much sense to not release it on Xbox on the same day like they did with Silent Hill F, which as I understood was quite successful on both platforms. So it's unfortunate that we're not getting it day one, but the silver lining here is we're likely going to be seeing this a lot quicker than we did with Silent Hill 2 Remake on the Xbox.